Okay. Please note that the Board of Health meeting is being recorded by Area 58 and can be viewed on YouTube. Can I get a motion to open the Wednesday, May 17th meeting of the Halifax Board of Health at 6:35?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Hello. All right, so recognize new board member.
Bob's gonna speak.
So, I just want to welcome you to the board, Dave. Truly appreciate your desire to serve the community. Sometimes a thankless job and certainly the lowest paying that they have. But simple rules of how we've always operated is serving on this board just requires remaining fair, firm, and consistent on all of our decisions. And we just follow the laws, the regulations, and the guidances that we have from either the town, the state, or the federal government. We handle local public health, as you'll see, from A to Z. It could be septic, could be restaurants, could be health.
Beaver dams.
Beaver dams, there you go. They're all underneath the scope of the Board of Health. And information gets provided, and there's sites that, you can do your own research and guidance on. And the only really update thing is that being new to the board, you'll have to do your ethics training. And that's required of everybody who works for the town.
Okay.
But welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Let's have some fun.
All right, reorganization of the board.
Well, with the chairman of the board having left, one of the members of the board will have to assume the responsibility of being the chair, the co-chair, and the clerk.
Candace will be a lovely chair.
I noticed my chair was in the middle chair seat
I'm
here.
willing to be co-chair. If Dave's okay with that.
I'm good with all that.
So you would motion.
I can
One would
motion?
motion, well,
Okay. I move to reorganize the board with Candace Green as chair, Pam Engstrom as co-chair, and Dave Hatch as clerk.
I'll second that.
Yes?
All in favor?
Yes.
Aye. Wonderful.
very good.
Bob, I have a feeling you and I are going to get to be better friends.
Or not.
I think we're already very good friends, and I'd like to be better friends.
All right, disposal works permits. Any issues with any of these, Bob?
No, there isn't, but I figured in fairness to Dave, just to let him see, we'll pull out the first one, which is 46 Ridge Road. And Dave has done both his own septic and happened to follow me through a very big septic that we did at Harmony Liquors. So just to bring you on board with ratifying an agent's approval, is every plan comes into the office and there's a checklist from the engineer that says, have you met the requirements? I review the plan. I make notes and I send it out to a third party, which we rotate, who is also a licensed engineer. And he looks at what this engineer says and goes, okay, does this meet the property line? Does this do that? Does that match this? Is the full septic design right? In the event that the first engineer did it right, life is good. In the event that he missed something, which can happen, happens with everybody, he'll send back his comments. You really need to have that, you do that. We send it out for the original person, in this case Grady, to fix it, and then it's ready to roll. If it comes back as this one did, it needed no revisions. They did this plan spot on. First engineer, second engineer who reviewed it, said it was spot on. And I had reviewed it, and I thought it was spot on. We're golden. 2 engineering stamps, cost the board nothing, and instead of this poor homeowner having to wait until tonight's meeting to have it ratified, the board will ratify my approval of what actually occurred with this plan, and this system's actually in progress.
Cool.
So we're not tying up a homeowner for 2 weeks,
Oh, that's good.
unless
You need variances.
there's variances that I'm more comfortable in by law, needs board approval. You're too close to the pond. You're
Doesn't look
this,
like we have any variances tonight. That's unusual.
No, we don't.
Usually there's 1 or
Exactly.
2.
These 3, actually, I got 2 of the 3 already in progress. And the third one's just waiting for the installer to come. But I didn't want to race through it, Dave, just so that, and at any point in time, whoever, you might get a question from the public, hey, I heard that Joe Schmo's doing this. Just come into the office and the plans are available for anybody to review at any point in time.
Very good.
And then we say, can I get a motion to ratify the agent's approval for disposal works permits A through C as listed?
So moved.
All in favor? Aye. And that's it. All right, moving on to discussion items. Halifax landfill. What's going on there, Bob?
So, obviously, the town owns the landfill in between this building and the highway department. And the Board of Health has the appropriated funding to monitor what goes on, to make sure that there's no air pollution, no fire hazards, whatever. So, basically, what happened is we got approved for a budget at last town meeting for that amount of money. And Mass DEP contacted us, or contacted the company that has done it for us. And it's a landfill that will now be requiring PFAS testing. Sum up the word PFAS, could take an hour. But to give you a snapshot scenario, it basically does not go away once it's in the ground. However it got distributed there. There's numerous ways. Many of them are from fire retardant products, the foams that they used to use when they sprayed out fires.
So it checks the
Many
soil?
of the different bombs and stuff. So now there's regulations that say, hey, you have to be at these levels.
So it checks, it's like soil testing?
Basically exactly what it is. Well, water testing.
And wow.
This one's water testing.
Okay.
We're already doing the soil testing.
Okay.
And PFAS is huge throughout the whole country. So we will be getting pricing about what the lab charges to get that done. So when they actually have a price, there'll be an increase in what we'll need for the budget, and the town, one way or another, will have to find the appropriation to do so. Obviously, we can put that out through 3 different vendors and just make sure it's handled at the cheapest possible cost.
Okay, but it's required, so we gotta do it.
Yep.
Okay,
And at least on the 17th, it would be tomorrow?
today.
Oh, yes, sorry. Today, they did their, their tests there.
Okay,
And
cool.
So we'll see. If we don't hit any of the limits when they do the testing, well, then we're not on the hook for anything. So chances are we should be safe here.
Okay.
But it depends on what was in that landfill when people used to just throw everything and anything into a landfill.
All right. Agent report. Oh, we're still dealing with the open meeting law complaint, I see.
Actually, now we're not.
Great.
We were. So on 126, it was brought to the attention of the Board of Health that an open meeting law violation complaint was filed by Mr. Patrick Higgins on 12/27/22 that the chairman did not announce that the meeting was being recorded as required by Section 20F of the open meeting law. We had failed to announce YouTube, even though we did announce Area 58. So we admitted that violation, but on, and it's part of one of our meetings, on 4/4, Mr. Higgins requested further review. And on 5/15, the Board of Health received the informal action determination from the Attorney General's office stating the board violated the open meeting law by failing to announce that the meeting was being recorded. They order immediate and future compliance and caution that similar future violations could be considered evidence of intent to violate the law. So,
We will continue to announce that we are being recorded and viewed on YouTube.
exactly, and anything else that falls under open meeting laws, I've taken the training and.
Okay.
You know,
All right, what's going on at Halifax Market?
we're I'm asking them to come to our June 7th Board of Health meeting.
Okay.
Because they had some tobacco violations. So again, we'll have Kathleen Mahoney in, and we'll do a complete analysis of it at that point in time, but just wanted to forewarn you guys that
That's 2 in 6 months.
that's
But it was a different
Not for
place.
them, but another place. I'm just saying in
Yes.
town, that's 2.
exactly. And it really goes to show how lucky we are that I was able to get the Hanover Tobacco Control Collaboration on board, which is totally free funding from the state to do extra work in this area. And some of the other surrounding towns that decided or didn't opt on board, Middleborough, East Bridgewater, and at the time, they just really weren't aware of what the whole thing was. Right now, the state's not accepting more applicants until they figure out their fiscal '24 budget, so.
So she actually does like sting operations. She'll send in a minor and see if they can get tobacco. This is the
And
second
she-
establishment that's had a violation.
In town?
Yeah.
This was a different violation, wasn't this? They had products that they weren't supposed to have? or-
Well, yes, there was one product for sale that they weren't supposed to have, and there were other products that weren't out for sale, but were in reasonable area to make them available if so wanted. So,
All right.
well, again, she'll bring with her the rules, the laws, and the regulations, and at that point in time, we may actually have to have a vote as to whether to fine him or not fine him for the violations under recording of the Mass Tobacco Sales Control.
And she'll have more detail of what exactly she
She will
found.
have everything that we need. We've already been talking
And they've
on
been
it.
notified to
And
come.
potential violation.
He was away for like a month and a half on vacation. So
Okay.
I thought in fairness, I would let him come back,
Yeah.
and then we can allow him in.
Okay. Halifax Meadows pool opening.
Oh, just one of my regular certified pool operator inspections, and place is fine.
Great.
If you like cold water, jump in.
Monpont Street, fire at 471.
Yeah, there was a fire in this gentleman's backyard, and a couple of concerned residents are looking to maybe help with a cleanup process of that property and help them out. So the select board's on board with it. I just wanted to let you know that hopefully we'll be able to help the gentleman.
Do we know if the resident wants?
That's the point where we're at, and
What kind of a fire? Was it just like a
looks...
collection of things or organic material?
There was, I would think, everything.
Okay.
He had a small structure.
Okay. Okay, cool. Keep us posted on what we can do there. All right. Can I get a motion to affirm bills paid, Public Health Excellence Grant Account Number 25-516-5430-189 FY 23-16?
So moved?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, the following to be approved and/or voted on. Can I get a motion to approve the payroll for the week ending May 20th, 2023, 1 through 5 as listed?
So moved?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Can I get a motion to approve meeting minutes 1 and 2 as listed?
So moved?
All in favor? Aye. Can I get a motion to approve expense account number 01-512-FY23
So
dash? All in favor?
Aye.
And can I get a motion to approve revolving account number 25-513-FY23?
So moved?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And Dave, just so you know, that revolving account is the money that comes in for the second review of those plans.
And then can I get a motion to approve nursing services account number 01-522-FY23, number 1 is listed?
So moved?
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, and then last but not least, can I get a motion to approve the Public Health Excellence Grant account number 25-516-5430-189-FY23, number 1, 1, and then 1 through 3 is listed.
So moved?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And again, Dave, just to bring you up to speed, the Public Health Excellence Grant account is grant monies from the state, which costs the town nothing. It's just for us to make sure that we're staying on top of all, more than on top, at least on top, and trying to go above and beyond in public health initiatives.
And this looks like it was for equipment for site inspections. Okay, and then lastly, we have the permits. Any issues with any of these permits, Bob? Are they all good to go?
These are all good to go. Let's see. The well permit. Halifax Pride is having an event here on, the town. There's connecting rods, which has been here for years. Oh, Halifax fireworks.
Woohoo!
I think we should approve that one. Mary Lou's has put in for their permit. We'll see what happens through zoning and planning.
Ooh, where's that going? Because I thought that new market went in at Halifax
It
Market.
did. So the new market is deli and sandwich shop,
Yeah.
and the other side where the drive-through used to be, that was Dunkin' Donuts, is planned to be a Mary Lou's.
Oh my lord, place is gonna be busy. Okay,
Yep.
cool. All right, can I get a motion to approve permits with the condition that all required documents are submitted to the Board of Health office, 1 through 12?
So moved?
All in favor? Aye. Can I get a motion to close the Halifax Board of Health meeting Wednesday, May 17th at 6:55 PM?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And that's it.